We're back with more of Real Estate Update. You mentioned there are 30 days, that great window, which is the best time to sell. Give me the dates again.
March 20th to April the 20th.
Okay.
I run the statistics every year, and it seems like that's always our best 30 days of property going under contract.
Now, I know we're going to discuss later that things are staying on the market longer now, and you're going to do a comparison for me compared to, say, a year ago. But in this current market, if you've listed your home, when can you count on getting the best price?
Okay, that we know. I always tell people there's 2 times that you get the best price for your property, and that's it, okay? We have what we call delay listings in our system. That's if I go to list your house and you sign a listing agreement, but you tell me, oh, I've got to clean my house up, and my sister's coming for 3 days, and then so it goes into delay, but it doesn't go into the active to the world. All agents know about it.
Right.
You know, and we have found over the years, if somebody buys your house when it's in delay, you'll get a good price and you'll get the best price because they're excited because they heard about it before anybody else.
They want to get in there before anyone else.
And here's the way it works. And this is not really true, but here's what I tell people, look at it. There are 20 people out there looking for whatever type property, you know, and they check their computer every day. They check it more than their realtor does.
They sure do.
And they see a new house come on the market. They call their realtor and say, what do you know about this house? He says, well, I don't know anything about it, but I'll make some calls. So he goes over and looks at it, shoots the video, sends it to us, and you get excited. And your thought is, wow, I need to get this before it goes in MLS. So you get the best money if it sells in delay. I always tell people, I guarantee if we get a good offer in delay that we can work out, it'll be the best offer we can get.
Delay, I never heard that before.
Well, it's just coming soon.
Meaning that, it isn't out there yet for everybody.
But I know in most markets in America, they call it coming soon.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
The second way you get top dollar is if you get multiple offers in the first week, where you have like 3 offers.
Yeah, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here, but there was a time when that was happening a lot during COVID. And
it happened all the time during COVID.
Is it happening still?
Not as much.
Okay.
Not as much. But what happens if you get 3 people that make an offer the same day, one of them's going to pay you more than the house is worth. Here's the bad news. If it doesn't sell in delay, you don't get multiple offers your first week that it's on the market, then you're probably not going to get as much for the house.
Okay, let me ask you this then. I'm going to tell you a particular story now about someone I know listed her home, said, gee, I missed the best part of the market by, everyone likes to say, I wish I could have, I wish I did.
Yeah,
but
I should have
she said, I'm not getting a lot of foot traffic and da-da-da. I said, well, have you thought about dropping the price? She said, I already dropped it $100,000. I said, is it going any more quickly or, more people? She said, it's still there. So my question is when should you drop the price? Maybe it was priced too high to begin with. And then when do you have to drop it again?
Okay. I always tell people there are 2 people that don't determine the price of your house, me and you. The market determines. I don't know the house you're talking about, but usually what happens is, I've been doing this a long time, I go over to list somebody's house and I say my house is worth $1.5 million. I go, well, I really don't think it is, and I'll show them why. This house sold, this house, this house. They say, well, it only takes one. They always say that. They say, well, it only takes one. So we put it on the market, and the one doesn't show up. And then they go, what have we done here? There is a lot of statistics by the National Association of Realtors, and one says the longer your house stays on the market, the less you get for it. Okay. That's the national statistic. I'll have somebody that will say, well, I'm going to put my house on the market. I'm in no hurry to sell it. I don't care if it takes a year. I go, oh, wait a minute. You do care if it takes a year, because it doesn't matter how nice your house is. If it's been on the market a year, people are going to be going, well, there's something wrong with it. What's wrong with it? And you will get less.
Yeah, or if you drop the price too many times, I would assume people may say something's
going on. Yeah, well, it must be something wrong. Yeah. But I always tell people you do want to sell it usually quicker, because the longer it stays on the market, the less you get for it. It's the way it is.
It's
and I've
human
seen
nature.
it.
If you see something that's been on the market 200 days versus something that's been on a week, you're saying, why has it been on the market so long?
Yeah, and even what I've seen is people will start thinking things and say, well, maybe it's because the master bedroom closet's not that very big. I said, I don't think that's a problem. It's pretty nice. Well, maybe it's maybe that it's got a front-loading garage instead of a side entry. I go, well, I don't know, it's a pretty nice house. It's got a nice view, nice floor plan. But they start manufacturing things that really are not wrong with the house, but they're trying to figure out why they've had 50 people look at it and they didn't buy it, so there must be something wrong.
Then they finally hear what you have to say, right? I hope.
I hope, yeah.
You know, we're already ready for another break. We have a lot more to talk about, okay?
This is so much fun.
I enjoy talking to you, James. I really do. Thank you.
Okay.
And we'll be right back.